is SMDWC News.
Reporting to you live. Update that we just received, the James Holmes trial has now been going on for a few weeks. Holmes faces 166 charges of the Aurora Theater shooting. He has acknowledged his actions on the night of the July 20th. Holmes killed 12 people and wounded 70 others, although he has pleaded not guilty for reasons of insanity. The group defending him say that he was suffering from schizophrenia. Holmes will still be on trial for quite a while, though. That's all on that for now.
After the Nepal earthquake that occurred on April 25th, the country is suffering. It was reported at a magnitude of 7.8 by the worldwide earthquake monitors, but the China monitors recorded it at a magnitude of 8.1. In Nepal alone, over 7,000 people have died, with more than 14,000 injured across the country. 18 climbers were found dead at the Mount Everest base camp after the quake sparked an avalanche. The United Nations estimated that 8 million people were affected and 2.8 million Nepalese were displaced, and over 130,000 houses have been destroyed. Roughly 3.5 million are in need of special assistance or food and water, according to the UN. At Nepal's national trauma centers, doctors are forced to make life and death decisions, trying to avoid amputations and helping victims by severity. Secretary of State John Kerry announced that the U.S. will send an additional $9 million to help aid victims of the devastating quake.
What an unfortunate event. I hope they can recover with the help that they receive. In other news, Baltimore is in total chaos with riots breaking out. More with Will in Baltimore at
Thank you, Stella. I am on scene in Baltimore to capture all of the action. There are riots everywhere after the death of local man Freddie Gray. He was arrested in the police because he was holding a legal switchblade and fled from the police. He fell into a coma on April 12, 2015 and died on April 19, 2015 because of damage to his spinal cord. The action by the police has disrupted the peace in Baltimore. I've gotten a chance to speak with a citizen in Baltimore. I'm here with Miriam Phillips in Baltimore to talk about the riots that have been occurring the past few weeks. So Miriam, do you think something should be done around the U.S. to help these police brutality cases?
I think the riots are really crazy, and I can see both sides, but I don't really think people should be this violent towards other people in terms of the cops and the citizens.
How is your community responding to these riots?
I know most people in Baltimore are fighting, but I'm not too involved in the riots. Some of my friends I know are rioting, but I don't really agree or disagree with what they're doing.
When will these riots be stopped?
I hope soon. I think everyone should just be more understanding, but obviously that's not the case because people are fighting. But I think if people try to work together, eventually it'll be stopped.
That is all the questions I have for today. Thank you for your time.
Now for some uplifting news. Ben Moser and Mary Lapkowitz met for the first time in 4th grade, where they became unlikely friends. Mary Lapkowitz suffers from Down syndrome, and Ben Moser looked out for her all of middle school. So every time he thought she was having a bad day or wasn't smiling enough, he would go over and help her out. If his teacher describes him as he always looked out for her, always made sure to pick her on his team at recess. Even he also made a promise to her in 4th grade to take her to prom someday. In high school, they went to different high schools, but reconnected at a football game where he remembered his promise after 7 years and took her to prom.
That's all for tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
I am thirsty. You should try our new Core Power Water. Core Power Water? It nourishes your body.
nourishes my body. What's the catch here, Will?
No catch, it's just core power water.
Wow. Is it got electrolytes?
Yeah, it does.
Wow. Let
Core
me tell ya.
power water.